What's going on, guys, and welcome to a brand new series I'm starting, the history behind video games. Or I'm not sure the exact name yet, but basically I wanted to go over history behind guns, vehicles, anything in a video game that is in real life and has a meaning in our world. I've always loved video games, such as the old Call of Duties and Battlefield, stuff that had guns in it that you can relate to. I've always been a shooter and an active gun person, and I've always loved guns. So I've always loved to be able to, in video games, use real guns. And a lot of recent CODs haven't had real guns, so I've been playing a lot of Battlefield 4, and I've been loving getting back into seeing these guns, learning about guns I didn't know about. So with that being said, I would like to start out today with talking about the AN-94. And the AN-94 is a pretty unique gun, but before I talk about it, I'll go a little backstory. The Soviets, after World War II, debatably copied the STG-44 for the AK-47, and they've been using that same assault rifle for 50 plus years, and they modified it in the 70s with the AK-74. They necked the caliber, not necked it down, but they cut the caliber down from 7.62 by 39 to, let's see, 5.45 by 39, I think. Yeah, I think that's right. And they made a smaller caliber because that's what America did, and that's what NATO was doing. So they wanted to make a smaller, more controllable caliber. So the gun didn't really change. It was just a different caliber of the AK-47. They changed some minor things, and they've had some minor cosmetic changes, but the gun itself has stayed the same. Now in the 80s, I guess they just Russia wanted to keep up with America and the world, so they started developing the AN-94, and I would assume what they wanted out of it was a gun that could compete accuracy-wise, still be as reliable as the AK, and cheap to make. So what they did was they came up with the AN-94, and it started production in 1980. And the final one was produced after all the trials in 1994. And what the AN-94 is it uses, still don't know a whole lot about it because the Russians try to keep it secret, but on a basic level, it's the same operating system as an AK, but instead of just your standard AK, it shoots the 74 round, that's 5.45, but it has a hyperburst on it. And what the hyperburst does, it shoots 2-round bursts at 1,800 rounds per minute, which allows the 2 bullets to leave the barrel at the or before the recoil starts. In theory, putting the 2 bullets in the same place and increasing accuracy. It is proven to work, but it does have its drawbacks. Now, in normal full auto mode, it just shoots at a standard 600 rounds per minute. I believe the same as the AK-74. It was produced all the way up until 2006 when they cut production. I believe it's still technically in the service, but it has been, the few Americans and people who've gotten their hands on it it has been proven to be unreliable with the hyperburst, because if the timing's not just right, it'll the first round will go in, and the first round won't eject, and the next one will plug into it. So the Russians never did fully adopt it, and they are still using the AK-74 right now. It's also very expensive to make and didn't serve enough of an improvement. They also did improve the ergonomics, as you can tell in this video. The sights were moved back to the back of the gun to give you a greater sight radius, and in turn better accuracy and better sight pickup, because it had the little, I forgot what you call those, but it had terrible sights on it before. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed that quick little video on a backstory or history of the AN-94. It's not an in-depth history, it's just a little brief background on it. And stay tuned and subscribe for more. Subscribe because the next video will be on the gun that probably could take the place of the AK-74, the AK-12. So subscribe for more, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Love you guys. Bye.